So what is going on, people, and welcome to episode 47 of the Barnsley career mode here on FIFA 21. If you are looking forward to this end of season special, then make sure that you pop a like on there for me, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on next season and what else is to come. And today, well, I'm in a bit of chirpier spirits actually, because it was only until after I finished recording yesterday that I realised Europe is still a very big possibility. And that's because we play Arsenal. Now, if I show you the Premier League table, you can see a mini bit of it there. But we sit in 7th place currently. We are a point behind Spurs, 4 points behind Arsenal. Now, we have played a game in hand more. That makes sense. We have played a game more than Arsenal, but we play them today. If we win, obviously, we close the gap to within a point, but they have a game in hand. However, if we look at Arsenal's remaining fixtures this season, they play us in the month of May. They've got Everton away, who are 8th. The next game day, they have Liverpool. And on the final day of the season, they have Man City. So their running is really tough, and actually, they could drop a number of points. Now, obviously, again, it depends on what Spurs are doing. They are playing Leeds on this game day, so they will probably win that. And then they have Fulham away, and City away, and Leicester at home. So both Spurs and Arsenal have to play City. So, if we can win our games, and somehow Spurs and Arsenal drop points, then Europe is still a possibility. Of course, it could be, I don't know what the situation is with the cups this season, so it could be that we could qualify for Europe if one of the top 5 or 6 has won the cup. Actually, I will have a look at, I just pressed the wrong button. Okay, so the final of the FA Cup is Spurs against Man City, and the Carabao Cup was won by Man City. So 6th place is getting... So we should, in theory, qualify for Europe. But anyway, let's not rely on Cup. Let's try and do it in the league. But if I go back into the league standings, we know the last 3 I know the last 3 games that we have today. We start with Arsenal, as you can see. We then have West Ham away, who are oh no, they're not battling relegation. That's been sorted already. But they are in 17th. And then we finish with a home game against Palace. So on paper, fixtures that you... Certainly the last 2, you would argue we'd have us winning. There's a possibility. For now, though, let's go and play Arsenal. It's imperative that we don't lose this match. If we want to do it through the league, we cannot lose this match. A win, obviously, is great. A draw, not the end of the world. We can't lose. And yes, if you are wondering, I'm channeling my inner Marcel Sabitzer today. Just don't ask. This is the Arsenal lineup then for the first game. Leno in goal, back 5, Maitland-Niles, Willy Bowley, Daley Blind, Gabriel and Kolasinac. In midfield, Kulusevski and Maddison. The front 3, Elneny, Richarlison and Munyain. Interesting that Elneny's wide right instead of, say, Kulusevski. They've got options on the bench as well. Pepe and Mbolo I saw there. But yeah, massive game. I was going to say as well, I was playing career mode last night. So, as you might be able to tell from like the graphic quality and stuff, this series, when I started recording this, I think it was before Next Gen existed. So this series is still on the Xbox One. In the meantime, I have got myself an Xbox Series X. But obviously to complete this series, I need to still play on my Xbox One. But yeah, I started a career mode on the Series X yesterday. It's Fabio Silva tries to pen one. It's Leno equal to it. Yeah, I started a career mode on the Series X yesterday. It seems so much harder on the Series X on Legendary. I'm not doing too badly, but it seems so much harder. I don't know if it's just me. If anyone else has come across that, maybe you can let me know. Freezer's made a great run. Silva's done well there, to be fair. Try and get Freezer in behind. Single-handedly won us the game against Newcastle yesterday. Press them. Just about managed to get away with that one. As Burn Leno. Now they can come forward. But yeah, I'm not, because of that, I'm not taking this for granted, because obviously we've seen I still make plenty of mistakes on the Xbox One. But yeah, it's interesting if we move, say, do a career mode. I thought Headache was going to get there. It's a good save from Davis. If we end up doing, say, a career on FIFA 22, of course that will be on the Series X. It might be a little bit more challenging, but never mind. Anyway, let's concentrate on the game now. Been speaking for the opening 20 minutes. A shot for either side. Kulusevski. Oh, he's got the ball now, actually. I thought that was him on the edge. Kulusevski is played in man in, and Richarlison has beaten Davis at the near post. I'm not going to complain about that one too much. That was a much better finish. He's hit that with real power, to be fair. But we're behind to Arsenal, which is exactly what we don't want. I need to shut up and actually concentrate somewhat and try and get ourselves back in this game. Kasinovic has done really well there. Decore is giving the ball away here, and Kulusevski can maybe punish us. He's gone backwards though. Kolasinac. Kulusevski back to the Bosnian. Madison joins in now. Medina has... Oh, he did really well to read that. And Davis has got him out of jail there. He did really well to read it, but then instantly gave the ball away. And they're taking the corner short here. And that has gone out for a goal kick. I think that is pretty much going to bring us to the half. Unless we can do anything instantly. It's going to need to be a major effort in the second half if we're going to take anything from this game. Kasinovic. Silva's made the run. Silva is going to get there. He'll cut this across. And Kasinovic, well, thank you, referee. Into the 3rd minute of added on time at the end of the first half. But Silva has squared for Kasinovic in a good goal-scoring vein of form at the moment. Really good burst from midfield. Puts a little bit of fade on it so it draws away from Leno. And well, it's exactly what we could have asked for just before the break. 8 goals in the league for Kasinovic. And we're literally with the last kick of the first half, we draw level. So important. Right. Again, I say it. How many times do I say it? I noticed Spurs are winning there. How many times do I say it? Defensively strong and just pick them apart. We can do it. I can do it. I just have to believe. Down this right-hand side. Arsenal literally, for the last however long, have just been knocking the ball around their back 5. They just don't want to lose this game. We've made all 3 subs in a bid to sort of try and do something, but there you can go. There you can go. There you go. Final whistle goes 1-1. Not the worst result in the world against an Arsenal side, but, you know, it would have been nice to pick up that win. Arsenal arguably have the better of the game, so maybe we can't sniff at a draw too much. Spurs win 3-0. So that... No, there will still be a point behind Arsenal, I think. But we just need to hope that Everton, City and Liverpool do us all favours against Arsenal. And then, well, with Spurs, who knows. But we still sit 7th, 4 points behind, 2 games left for us. I'll progress to the West Ham game now. So having a look at the Arsenal game then, they drew 2-2 with Everton. So now we're on the same games played, 5 points behind. We're 6 points behind Spurs though, with 2 games left. I didn't really account for Spurs being a threat. That's kind of bummed me out a little bit. But we are here at the game against West Ham. We have a press conference, so we may as well do it. May as well look to get a bright end to our season. How you approach the game, we'll focus on the performance for sure. What do you think will happen today? We're definitely good enough to win. I'm pretty sure we've done all right at the London Stadium in the past. How can your team find consistency? The boys are working hard on it. You know, we're not necessarily the most consistent, but we're up there. And I don't think people would have expected Barnsley to be in 7th in their 2nd season in the Prem. So as Forever Blowing Bubbles rings out around the stadium, this is the West Ham lineup. Cranio in goal, DeMarcos, Cresswell, Salisu, Denayer and Moassa at the back. Bowen, Krastrovilli, Badawi and Fornals in the midfield. Jordan Larson leading the line up top. A couple of decent options on the bench I noticed as well. But yeah, it's another 5 at the back formation that's going to be tough to break down. There was a pre-match graphic as well about Aaron Cresswell. He's retiring at the end of the season. He's only aged 33. That's something that I notice on FIFA a lot more than say Football Manager, is that players retire so early on this game. But there you go. As is the way, Fernando Llorente is someone that will be retiring at the end of the season. Yeah, he's still at the club. I kind of forget sometimes as well, but he was a man that was much loved and that will be sorely missed. Maybe not so much. Decore gets a tackle in. That's lovely. And Sangali can break. And Thomas has got the space. That's not the pass that I wanted. But we'll go back to Sangali. Thomas. Wait for the overlap from Baku. And it's come. Trying to whip one in with Baku. Silva's there. Oh, Kasinovic. He ran across it, but it wouldn't let me change to him to sort of latch onto it and finish. Almost a really good opportunity. The defenders do well to sniff out the danger. Thomas into Sangali. Back to Decore. Kasinovic is there. We'll strike one from distance. In the end, fairly comfortable for Cranio. He's got an eye for goal, though, as Kasinovic. Recent. It's a lovely header by Medina. Can Silva bring it down? Oh, he almost did, to be fair to him, under pressure from Salisu. That's a lovely ball out wide. Again, Bowen's certainly their outlet in this game. And he's lost Ailton here. And Ailton going for a walk a little bit. Bursts into the area. Little ball roll. It's a great block from Helic. Stands tall. Danger not over there, though. Castrovilli. He has a strike. But it goes wide. How many times has Mikhail Halic saved us in this career mode? Sangali. Silva's made the run. Spin out. Avoid the tackle. Kasinovic has made the run. Is in behind. Kasinovic off the base of the post and in. He cannot stop scoring at the moment. Mijat Kasinovic. Again, the goal that we are known for. The burst from midfield. Good ball through from Silva. I thought initially it might have sent him a little bit wide. But his left foot has been so trusty for us. Laces through the ball. Cranio, absolutely no chance. In off the base of the post. And I said our record was good at the London Stadium. Well, it's getting even better. We lead 1-0. Lovely ball out from Davis. Finds Sangali and acres of space. And Silva thread the ball through to Freezer. Gets a run on his man. Can we get a ball in? Oh, Silva goes for it. And I think it's Salisu who does just enough to get the ball away from Fabio Silva. But that is the half-time whistle. 1-0 at the break. Those travelling Barnsley fans will be certainly enjoying their day out to the capital as it stands. Although West Ham absolutely dominating the ball. Still, we have the goal that matters. Bowen, back to Castrovilli. Up to Jordan Larson. Someone's made a run here, but Ailton's got it tracked. The header away, though, is not great. And Larson has threaded through Jarrod Bowen, and a mistake from Ailton has led to the equaliser. Haven't really, well, I say they haven't really threatened that much. Never really felt in much danger with West Ham going forward. And it's from our own undoing that we find ourselves level. Alex steps in well. He's brought down by Larson, but referee not adjudged to that a foul. Oh, Helix made a good interception actually. And could feed in Silva. And it's a lovely ball. Fabio, so it's a great save from Cranio. I've expected him for all the world to bury that. I would have bet my house if I owned one. There could be one more chance for West Ham. Oh, hello. Oh, what a save from Adam Davis. I'm not sure who that was that took the shot actually. But the cross was behind everyone, which sort of caught me. And then we got it away slightly. But the man on the edge, the improvisation was absolutely superb. And again, Davis with the theatrical. But that is the end of the game. After they scored, it was a really dull game. I think Silva had that one opportunity. And that was about it. Yeah, really not much to say about that one. A ball draw, really disappointing from our standards. I hate playing against five at the back. Yeah, 5 points adrift of Spurs, so we definitely cannot finish. We can't even finish in 6th now, actually. We could still finish 8th, so there is something to play for in this last game against Palace. So it's the Palace lineup then for the final game of the season. Hennessy in goal, Conti, Kumbula, Ure and Patolo at the back. Linton Miner, Onyeka, Eze and Saka in midfield. Ollie Watkins and Tammy Abraham up top. Well, they are playing 4 at the back, which is obviously better for us. But some decent players in that Palace side, you know. It's not going to be a foregone conclusion this one, but we want a strong end to the season. Europe may still be a possibility on the line. course, win this game and we will definitely finish 7th. Whips the ball in. Oh, it's Dun Medina. He's actually recovered really well, but we're giving the ball away. And again, Abraham. Oh, just how many times does that happen? Like a little challenge or something. The second ball always falls to the opponent. Baku needs to win that, and he does. Thomas away. Bitolo nods it down to Ure. Just can't get out of our own half at the minute. It's a lovely ball. Minor is in, and he tries to chip the goalkeeper. Davis comes out and makes himself big. We've relied too much on our goalkeeper early doors. That's a lovely turn from Gacinovic, and Freezer could be away. Cuts inside. Keeps going, you know. He finds Fabio Silva, who has the strike. What a finish from Fabio Silva. But that goal is all about Dominic Freezer. The close control, able to cut inside, ride the challenge there. I thought for all the world the defender would get that. A lovely little ball. Silva puts his foot through it. I think he might be out of contention now for the Golden Boot. Salah was going into this game 3 goals ahead of Silva. And he was still like 4th in the list as well. So, yeah, it's probably not going to be as... He's got over 20 goals. I think that's his 21st goal in the Premier League now, though, this season. So, a really good tally for him. Unfortunate for him, we won't win the Golden Boot. But, yeah, that is such a relief. As Palace come forward again. And there's a man in behind here. It's Bukayo Saka. Oh, and he's absolutely rinsed me. Bukayo Saka, what a save from Adam Davis. The amount of crap that I have given that man this season. And in this game alone, he has made 2 or 3 really good stops. And we could hit them on the... That's a great... Okay. Oh, okay, right. It's half time. I was going to say, I thought the referee had given a foul there. I was going to say, that was a really good tackle. Half time it is. I didn't actually check the other scores. But, yeah, we're doing what we need to at the moment to finish 7th. Although Palace do pose a threat. So, maximum concentration required in this second half. Onyeka. Sangali does well to win the ball off of him, though. And Freezer just running into him a little bit. Sangali make the run. Silva has made the run in behind. Fabio Silva puts his foot through that one. And within 5 minutes of the restart, we have a second. He has a second. He is determined to win that Golden Boot. But how much easier is that? Playing against 4 at the back, that gap opens up. Playing against 5, that gap isn't there. It's so frustrating. I mean, of course, you know, in real life, more often than not, 5 at the back's obviously much harder to break down. But on FIFA, it's nigh on impossible. Playing against 4 at the back is... Well, it's certainly more favourable, let's say. Freezer just straight offside. Okay, we'll go to Gacinovic. I wanted to go to Freezer. Sangali. Luke Thomas. Okay, I thought he was offside while I shot first time. It's a good finish anyway, and it's going to count. Luke Thomas makes it 3. Palace have fallen apart after the restart. I thought he was offside. Maybe he just... I want to check that, to be fair, because I felt like he was offside. So where's the pass played? There. Oh no, okay. Yeah, the fullback is playing him on. That's fair enough. Alright, well, see, FIFA can sometimes, very rarely, make mistakes. But that one, yeah, fair play to the lino. He's got that spot on. We have a third. I think the party started here in Barnsley. I'm certainly enjoying myself. 2 goals in the first 10 minutes after half time. We can relax. Well, there you go. Just a good thing that we were winning, really. Everton are playing away at Derby and they're winning 3-0. So, yeah, good thing we're doing the business on Palace. I have made a sub. I'm just going to bring on a couple of players for the rest of the game. Just sort of give it a run out for the end of the season. One more hit. Freezer is in behind now. But, yeah, I brought on Rostovski. Freezer, he'll bend one. He'll find the back of the net. He's in on the action. It's 4-0. Well, scenes here at Oakwell. You look at that. Just the Spurs pretty much claim 5th spot for themselves. They're losing to Leicester. I didn't check how Arsenal got on, but they could still have lost, to be fair. I think they played Liverpool in their penultimate game. Oh, we've fallen asleep here a little bit. Minor. What a tackle. How is that? How is that a penalty? That's an unbelievable tackle. Well, the away fans are screaming for him to be sent off. He isn't going to... How is that a penalty? How is that a penalty? Even on that replay, I absolutely got the ball. What angle are we having this at then? Let's have a look. Let's go there. Slow in. He's won the ball. Look. He hits his knee, and then he gets the ball, and then he gets the man. He's got the ball before the man, and it's not exactly like a bad follow through, is it? That's gutting. Well, hopefully it won't matter too much. Tammy, it's been saved. Justice is done. Yeah, you can do one, Roy, mate. That is justice. It wasn't a penalty. Tammy, it was comfortable for Davis. Like I said earlier, all the shit that I've given Adam Davis in this season, and he's come up absolute trumps today. To be fair, he's a massive part of this win. But that is going to wrap up the game. I think nothing else to speak of. I kept Silver on. He's pretty tired, but just in case. Oh, what? Free kick for what? Silver was in for his hat trick. Thought he might be able to get a share of the golden boot. But there goes the final whistle. 4-0 on the final day. Cannot complain with that. 7th place is ours. And I think because of the cups, that could be us into Europe. I don't know whether that translates on FIFA. We had 4 shots in the game and they all went in. Palace had 70% possession. Christ. There's a bit of an FMing there. Spurs drew in the end. I didn't see the Arsenal score. But we'll have a look. Of course, we'll do end of season roundup as we always do. Let's do the post-match interview first, though. A great win and great performance from Silva. Capped a good first team display. Were you surprised by how comfortable victory was? Our defending gave us the platform. Realistically, Adam Davis gave us the platform today. Have you got an edge on them now? Attacking players always a threat. I like it on the next gen. They've got like a better variety of questions, which was much needed. Disappointed to be left out. Sorry, Kellen Cat, mate. All these made it weird from something. Inappropriate buyer. Will Lees is a youngster who's been complaining to me for ages about a new contract. He's out of contract. I have no interest in renewing it, so he will be leaving in the summer, but we'll get to that. Keep working on your game, Jurgen. I'm sure you'll get your chance at some point. I'll worry about the scout reports in a moment's time, but as you can see, this is how the final table looks then. In the Premier League, we finish in 7th. I did check, actually. I mentioned yesterday it was like 10th or 8th. We did finish 10th last season. So a massive improvement. 19 wins, 9 draws, 10 defeats, 68 goals scored, 47 conceded. Goal difference of plus 21. 66 points, 1 point off of Arsenal in 6th, 4 points off of 5th place, 8 points in the end of Champions League. But that is certainly not too bad. United win the title by 5 points to City. Liverpool finish in 3rd, Chelsea in 4th. And if we check the relegation zone, it's Brighton, Leeds and Derby County who are relegated. I want to check the Arsenal results, actually. So they drew with Everton. They lost to Liverpool. And they lost to Arsenal. They lost to City in the end, so... Close run thing, but that's how it finishes in the Premier League. If we have a look at some of the stats as well. Teams, no, that's not what we wanted, is it? Player stats. There we go. So, okay, the Premier League top goal scorer, then the Golden Boot. Salah grabbed a couple in the last game. He gets the Golden Boot with 25. Silva, really good effort. 22 goals in 37 games for him. Griezmann and Sterling up there as well. Any other Barnsley players? Freezer in there with 11. He's the only other one to make it. Assist-wise, Fabio Silva, okay, gets... I can't remember what the award for the most assists is, but he has 15 assists. 22 goals on 15 assists from Fabio Silva. What a season. 2 better than Griezmann. Sangali up there with 9. Thomas with 8. Anyone else in a Barnsley shirt there? No. Clean sheets. Davis picks up 9 clean sheets. that's where we need to improve, I think. If we're going to become a real force at the top end of this table, need to improve defensively. But yeah, 9 clean sheets, not the worst. I mean, only 5 people ahead of him kept more, so it's not too bad. I don't think we're in the naughty boys club. I'll skip ahead because the Champions League and that won't have played. So I'll skip ahead and wait for everything to finish, and then we'll have the roundup then. Right, we have advanced a long way. It is the 6th of June. Koulibaly has completed his development plan, apparently. He's moved up to 73 rated. Oh, isn't that good? A little bit late for that, but never mind. Right, okay, so let's have a look then at what has happened around the other leagues. Of course, we know how the Premier League finished and who was relegated. So the FA Cup, if it loads, was won by Spurs on penalties. Okay, so 5th place Spurs winning the FA Cup. That still means, hopefully, that the European place filters down. Whether that works in FIFA, I'm not too sure. City win the Carabao Cup over Leeds. To be fair, that's the friendly cup that we don't care about. The Super Cup, Barca beat Spurs 3-2. That's a decent game. The Champions League final, Atleti beat Barcelona 2-1. A Europa League final, Chelsea won. They beat Sevilla 2-1. Well done to Chelsea. So Chelsea Atleti Super Cup next season. So that's what happened in the European competitions anyway. If we have a look at what happened in the other leagues around Europe, we'll start in the Championship. Burnley win the league, very impressive, 108 points. Second are West Brom, and then one of Bournemouth, Preston, Sheffield Wednesday or Bristol City will be joining us in the Prem next year. Reading finishing 17th, which is a bit disappointing. Down from the Championship goes Sunderland, Peterborough and QPR. Likes of Portsmouth survive in there. Good to see. League One, Rotherham win the league. Coventry finishing second. One of Lincoln, Oxford, Ipswich or Bristol Rovers will be in the Championship next season. Salford Dairy League One. Going down, Crews, Swindon, Carlisle and Northampton. And then League Two, Accrington win the league. Walsall and Southend promoted. That seems a bit funny now, doesn't it? Colchester, MK Dons, Wimbledon and Scunthorpe finish in the playoffs. And if there was relegation, it would be Stevenage and Harrogate. If we have a look at France, Lyon win the league, wow, by 11 points over PSG. Drawing too many games, PSG, Monaco and Lille in the top 4 there as well. In the Bundesliga, it is Bayern by 7 points from Dortmund. Hoffenheim in 3rd, Leipzig in 4th. Very good season from Hoffenheim. In Serie A, Inter from a point from Juve. Napoli in 3rd, Roma in 4th. Very tight in Italy between the top 3. AC missing out. And then in La Liga, Barcelona win the league. Atleti only 4th, 23 points off of Barcelona, but they still managed to win the Champions League. Well, Real finished 2nd, Valencia in 3rd. So we go. That's what happens in and around Europe. If we have a squad review then, just of how the season has gone. A little bit of growth in the squad there, as you can see. Adam Davis up to the season to 75. Really happy with it. Well, I say really happy with him. I gave him a lot of flack over the season. The last game of the season, he was superb. Again, going to be our keeper for the foreseeable future. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do yet in terms of plans. I'm fairly happy with the first team squad as it is going into next season. Again, I think it might maybe bring in 1 or 2 superstars. Maybe again just get really good strength in depth. So who knows? But yeah, my plan, we'll find out next season. Mohamed Awad is joining Midtjylland when the transfer window opens. He was a backup keeper we bought in a free. But obviously now we have Bailey Peacock Farrell. Dylan Watts is a youngster. He's going on loan to Crotone for 2 years, I believe. When the window opens, he's up to 65 this season. Bailey Peacock Farrell hasn't grown since he's been in January, but hasn't played a game. So yeah, he will be our backup keeper next season. Ailton up 1 to 74. 28 now is just been a reliable left back for us really. Ben Williams up 1 to 72 as well. Dabila up 1 to 72. I don't even know if this guy played a minute, to be honest, this season, but decent backup to have. Mikael Hellick continues to grow up 1 to 77. Just an absolute rock in the middle of our defence. Medina up 1 to 76. Growth from him since joining in January. Been really impressed with him. Really good partnership he's formed with Hellick. Jasper Moon is a youngster up 2 to 61. Will Lees is the youngster who's going to be leaving. He's up 3 to 61, but just not quite where I want him to be in contention, basically. Nathan Cook is a youngster up 4 to 65. Good growth from him. We'll try and get him a loan next season. A lot of the youngsters will try and get out on loan next year. Mads Anderson up 3 this year to 75. Continues to grow and put pressure on the likes of Medina and Hellick for a starting spot. Really good, reliable defender to have. Ryan Harrison, another youngster, up 1 to 62. Santana up 2 to 60. Rostovsky came into the January window, 31, but really good backup to have at 77. Really happy with him. Baku up 3 to 79. Absolutely love Ridley Baku. It's going to be one of our best players. Certainly going to have that right back spot. Lasana Koulibaly up 2 to 73. Not sure what I'm going to do with him. Obviously, we've got Edgar coming in on a free from Real Betis. So we'll see what we do with Koulibaly. But again, just a reliable backup to have. Decore up 2 to 76. Ever reliable is Czech Decore. Really enjoy him in that enforcer role in the midfield. Joel Hobson up 2 to 63. Try and get him a loan. Maciej Kozak up 5 out on loan at Genkleb Beligi. I think I've got that right. To 57. It's a good growth from him. We'll try and get him on loan again next season. Jacobe Luna up 3 to 67. At 16 as well. Only at 67, this guy could be something special. We'll maybe keep him around the squad next year. Not too sure. See what happens there. Rolando Aarons up 173. Again, someone I don't even know if we saw anything of this season, but just a solid backup to have. Emilio Martin is a youngster up 2 to 60, joining Tondela on loan at the start of the window. Callum Styles hasn't grown yet out on loan at FC Midtjylland, but I think that's a 2-year loan. Could be wrong. Pablo Miranda up 3 to 73 on loan at PSV. Really good growth from him. I think his is a 2-year loan spell as well. Will Lancaster up 2 to 61 on loan at Konyaspor. Lucas Sangali, again, another instrumental player to how we play. Up 3 to 79. Really happy with him. He's just the little man in midfield that is always reliable. What can I say? Kasinovic up 1 to 77. He came into his own at the end of the season, scoring a number of goals. Really impressed from him. Manuel Simo is a youngster I've just called up. We just had some players cancel their youth contracts, but we couldn't call them up because we haven't got enough space in the squad. And I've already released a load of youngsters from the first team players. I can't release any more players. So we had some youngsters cancel their contracts, but yeah, oh well. They haven't really seen many of them. I think for next time, I'm not going to be as gung-ho with the youngsters. Basically, this time round, I just sign up anyone that has 94 potential, even if you sign them and they got like 40 overall. But I think next time I need to be a bit more selective with our youngsters. But, that's something you learn also with the growth as well. I noticed that some of the players don't grow maybe as quickly as I've seen on other career modes. I basically learned you have to put a development plan on everyone, and then that will help their growth. And that's something that I don't really do. I didn't really understand it when this first came out. So, that's something we can learn for next time. Kellenkamp up 1 to 73. He's a decent little player. I'm not too sure what to do with the Kellenkamp next season. Maybe send him out on loan. Maybe keep him around. I'm not too sure. But he's only on rotation, just squad role, so he doesn't expect too much. So we'll wait and see. Dudziak up 2 to 76. Lost his place in the starting lineup, but is always reliable. Really enjoy using him. Conor Lacey is another youngster up 2 to 59, joining Venlo when the transfer window opens. That one's just sorted. Enrique Hurtado up 2 to 66. Might try and get him out low next season. Lewis Osborne up 2 to 64. Luke Thomas up 3 to 78. Only 24 as well. Really enjoy this guy. Might bring in a winger next season, potentially could play on either side just for some real competition, because we have the likes of Yunus Musa, who's up 1 to 73 but didn't really feature. Not too sure what to do with him. Maybe moving him into a central midfield role might benefit him, but we'll have to wait and see. Karamoko Dembele up 4 on his loan spell at Fiorentina to 76. He's on a 2-year loan spell, so we won't see him for a little while, but really good growth. Johan Schulte up 6 on his loan spell at Mönchengladbach to 75. he might be the reason Musa loses his spot. Really good growth from him, so really intrigued to see how this regen grows. He's actually probably be the second one we use behind Hurtado, so yeah, really intrigued by this guy. Dominic Freezer up to 77, 29 years of age now, but still contributing really well. I've noticed that about a lot of these players, so it's starting to get up there towards the age of 30, so maybe in the next season we can think about replacing some of them. Brandon Lee is a wing youngster up to 62. He turned down so many loan moves this season. He's really bloody annoying. Felipe Escobar up to 65. Gabriel Bauer up 10 on his loan spell to 67. Christ. Well, I think we'll loan him out again next season. Hopefully we can see some similar growth. Really good from him, to be fair. Antonio Carrasco up 3 to 69 on loan at Fenerbahce. Fabio Silva up 4 this season. I mean, what can I say? Absolutely love the man. He had, 44 goal contributions in 46 games. Absolutely superb from the guy. But yeah, certainly our number one next season. He's not happy with his contract, apparently. What's he? He's on 25k a year, 24.5. And he's valued as important. Interesting. We may have to go in and offer him a new contract then. George Miller up to 66. Someone's on the transfer list. We'll try and sell him next season. Fernando Llorente down 7 this year. He is retiring at the end of the season. Thank you, Fernando, for those few months. It was a ride, wasn't it, with Fernando? Jack Aitchison up 3 to 70. Good growth from him on loan at AZ. Alexander Randall up 4 to 70 as well on loan at Red Bull Salzburg. Tyrese Campbell up 1 to 75. Maybe try and use him a little bit more next season. Again, a really good sort of alternative. Fabio Silva has got good pace. But yeah, so maybe see a bit more of him. Oliver Davis up 4 to 65 on his loan spell from 20. If we have a look at goals and assists quickly, Silva 26 goals, Freezer 13, Sangali 12. Really good to see Helic in there with 5 goals, which is nice to see. Silva and Sangali, the only people in double figures for assists. But yeah, that's about your lot, guys. So that rounds out the season. We may or may not be in Europe next season. I'm not too sure whether, like I said, whether that translates in FIFA. We'll have to wait and see. But for now, guys, I hope you have enjoyed the season. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, pop a like on there for me. Subscribe to the channel. And I will see you in the next one.